Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be sharing with you 10 of my natural hair dons as someone that is on a healthy natural hair journey. I used to be that natural hair girl that thought it was okay to spend the entire 24 hours doing my natural hair. I would take down a protective style, detangle my hair, shampoo my hair, deep condition, apply my hair treatment, and still install back another protective style within 24 hours because I was so scared of dealing with my hair. I realized that was too much manipulation for my natural hair, and I wasn't giving my hair enough time or space to recover because, believe it or not, whenever we comb or style our natural hair, we are inflicting a certain level of damage to our hair strands because these styling activities can weaken the chemical bonds in our hair. So my first natural hair done is avoiding over manipulation. What I do instead is, after taking down my protective style, I give my hair 2 or 3 days break before I wash, the condition, and apply my hair treatment. Afterwards, I wait another 2 or 3 days before I install back another protective style. Sometimes I stretch it out to a week before I install back another protective style, and this just depends on how much time and what my activity for the month or week is like. Okay, when my hair was relaxed and in the beginning of my natural hair journey, I used to install protective styles using hair extensions back to back every single month. Then I started paying attention to my hair, and I realized that frequent use of hair extensions was making my hair dry and weak, and that wasn't what I wanted. So I took a break from adding hair extensions to my protective styles, and I noticed my hair grew longer and healthier. So I just had to stop using hair extensions to install my protective styles. But if I must use hair extensions, I limit it to a maximum of 3 times a year, and I also make sure to space out the usage. In my second or third year of being natural, I had a modeling gig that involved styling my natural hair for a specific look. The hairstylist in charge kept complaining about how kinky my hair was. Her blow dryer was also faulty because it kept giving off flakes of naked fire, which meant that she was literally frying my hair. But guess what? I didn't say a word or complain because I was so scared she'll get offended. But guess who went on with heat damaged hair? Me. So after that terrible experience, I learned to speak up when a hairstylist or anyone handling my hair was doing something wrong or something I didn't like. As a matter of fact, I won't even let you touch my hair if I notice you have any form of resentment against natural hair, because I do not want that kind of bad energy around me or my hair. Okay, the first thing I stopped doing to my natural hair is holding on to single strand knots. Once I encounter a knot in my hair, I try to separate it as much as I can. And once it gets to that point where I can't really do anything, I just go ahead and cut it off. And trust me, cutting it off makes life a whole lot easier. The fifth thing I stopped doing to my natural hair is letting my hair air dry in its afro state, because that's like the ultimate recipe for single strand knots and tangles. What I try to do is that once I'm done washing my hair, I try to moisturize ASAP and put my hair into chunky twists, like 8 sections or so. But even if I don't have the time or energy to moisturize after washing, I just go ahead and twist it into the 8 sections and go about my day whenever I'm ready to moisturize. Okay, and yeah, just let it dry in the twist, but I never let my hair air dry once I am done washing. The sixth thing I stopped doing to my natural hair is going to bed without my silk or satin scarf or bonnet. Or at the very least, I try to wrap my cotton pillowcase with a silk or satin scarf every single night, because a few times I made the mistake of sleeping without a silk or satin scarf or bonnet or pillowcase. I always woke up to dry hair, which is really annoying. The seventh thing that I don't do to my natural hair is co-washing, because washing my hair with only a conditioner just doesn't make any sense. The eighth thing I don't do to my natural hair is keeping my protective styles in for too long. I know this is something I am particularly guilty of, but I currently try to avoid keeping my protective styles in for over a month. Okay, I try to wash my hair, take down the protective style, and get out the shed hair. once it gets to a month. The ninth thing I stopped doing to my natural hair is installing tight protective styles, just because I wanted the protective style to last longer and also look more sleek or neat. Okay, the 10th and final thing I stopped doing to my natural hair is avoiding sulfate shampoos, just because the natural hair community said it was bad for our hair type. I listened to what my hair needs, and if there is a lot of buildup in my hair and scalp, I go ahead and clarify using a sulfate shampoo. So guys, that's it. 10 things I don't do to my natural hair, and honestly my hair is a lot fuller, longer and healthier. Let me know in the comment section some of the things you don't do to your natural hair and your reasons for doing so. If you found this video helpful, please go ahead and hit the like button. Also consider hitting the subscribe button for more interesting natural hair content like this one. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.